football at the high school or collegiate level. Next, we have Xavius Bell. He is escorted by Sabrina Parrish and Jimmy Guyton. Xavius is the 2018 Homecoming King. He has played football and baseball while in high school. His future plans are to attend college while playing football and obtain a degree in sports medicine. Next, we have Shamad Brinson. He is escorted by Tamika Brinson and Glenda Darby. Shamad is a member of the Living God by Faith Church, and his future plans are to attend college. Our next senior is Cooper Brown. He is escorted by Scott and Shelley Brown. Cooper has played football for 3 years and baseball for 4 years. He has received second-team All-Region pitcher for baseball. Cooper plans to attend Georgia Southern or Valdosta State and pursue a degree in business. Next, we have Isaiah Grant. He is escorted by Eunice Grant. While in high school, he has played football and soccer. His future plans are to join the military and later pursue a college degree. Next, we have TJ Ham. TJ is escorted by Stacy Gibson. While in high school, he has played football and wrestled. Upon graduation, he will enlist in the Coast Guard and later enlist in the Navy. Our next senior, Bladen Johnson. He is escorted by Andrea and Stephen Johnson. Bladen has participated in FFA, track and field. He has wrestled for 2 years and played football for 4 years. After graduation, he plans to attend college and obtain a degree in biology. Next, we have Renardo Juarez. He is escorted by Soledad Lopez and Francisco Juarez. He has played soccer and football for 3 years. He attends church at St. Raymond. Upon graduation, he plans to attend Valdosta State University and play football while earning a degree in sports medicine and hopefully come back home and coach. Next, we have Cole Lee. He is escorted by Chad and Julie Lee. Cole is a member of Beta Club and Excel Club. He has played basketball and football during his high school years. Cole attends New Vision Church and plans to attend Georgia Southern University in pursuit of an electrical engineering degree. Next, we have Austin Meadors. He is escorted by Winky and Regina Meadors. While in high school, he has played football for 4 years, soccer for 3 years, wrestling for 2 years, and basketball for 1 year. He's a member of Student Council and Excel Club. He attends New Hope Southern Congregational Methodist Church, and his future plans are to attend Augusta University and obtain a degree in the medical field. Our next senior is Bodhi Meadors. Bodhi is escorted by Robin and Debbie Meadors. He has played football for 4 years and wrestled for 2 years. His future plans are to go to tech school and earn a degree in business and mechanics, and own his own mechanic shop. Next, we have Trey Mobley. He is escorted by April Reynolds and Priscilla Reynolds. Trey has played football for 2 years and basketball for 3 years. He attends Zion Chapel Missionary Church, and his future plans are to attend college and play football and major in sports management. Our next senior, J.P. Peterson. He is escorted by Carolyn Deverger and Jamie Peterson. He has played football while in high school and received 9th grade JV Offensive Player of the Year. He's also selected second all-team his 10th and 11th grade year. His plans are to attend college after graduation. Next, we have Cam Preston. He is escorted by Shayla and Sandy McKinnon. He has played football and basketball for 4 years. He is a member of HOSA Club and the junior board for Pineland Bank. He plans to attend Georgia Southern University and major in physical therapy. Our next senior is David Waters. David is escorted by Jessica and Wayne McMillan. While in high school, he has played football and participated in track. He attends Jordan Church, and David plans to attend college and obtain a degree in education and become a science teacher. I don't know if I can make it through 38. Our next senior, Jordan Wiley. He is escorted by Jenny Wiley and Regina Thomas. He has played basketball and football while in high school. He attends Victory Chapel Church and plans to attend college and play basketball while obtaining a degree in criminal justice. Let's give a round of applause to our 2019 senior football players.
I'm having an old national athletic ability. I thought you had it, man. It got old too.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you. You get old as you do too. I used to get on the softball field, or that field with any of them. Now, sheesh. Used to be mad if you didn't call me. Now I'm mad if you do.
That's because you hate telling somebody no. That's the bad part about it. Like, man.
No, I don't have a problem with that.
I do. I hate telling people no.
George's called me. Let me tell you what we need. Tell them what you need.
He trying to get you to play senior league softball with him?
He plays on that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He trying to get you to do that.
Next, we have our football and competition cheerleaders. Our first cheerleader is Mary Mavis Bordeaux. She is escorted by Joe and Tanya Bordeaux. While in high school, she has been a varsity tennis player for 3 years and varsity competition cheerleader for 4 years. Mary Mavis has twice been named to the all-region cheerleading team. She is a member of Beta, Spanish, and Student Council. Mary Mavis attends First Baptist Church and plans to go to Georgia Southern University to pursue a degree in nursing and become a neonatal nurse practitioner. Our next senior, Caitlyn Brown. She is the daughter of Stacy and Julie Brown, and she is being escorted by her dad, Stacy. She has played soccer for 3 years and been a varsity football cheerleader for 4 years. Caitlyn plans to attend South Georgia State College to obtain a degree in radiology. Our next senior, Sierra Crawford. She is being escorted by Garrett and Ashley Crawford. She has been on the varsity competition cheerleading squad for 4 years. She is a member of Alma Church of God, and after high school, she plans to attend college and pursue a degree in early childhood education. Our next senior is Caitlyn Dean. She is escorted by Ron and Heidi Dean. She has been a football cheerleader for 4 years. She is also a member of Beta, Student Council, and is the vice president of the senior class. She also volunteers with the Blueberry Animal Rescue Club. Caitlyn is a member of New Vision Church, and while in high school, she has earned her CNA license. She plans to attend Georgia College and State University to pursue a degree in nursing and return home to become a flight nurse for Air Evac. Our next senior, Sarah Jane Johnson. She is escorted by Brent and Jessica Johnson. Sarah Jane has been a football cheerleader and played soccer for 3 years and a majorette for 1 year. She is the president of the senior class, and she is the 2018 Miss Raider. Sarah Jane is also a member of Beta, Student Council, Spanish Club, Excel Club, and the Pineland Bank Junior Board. Sarah Jane is a member of Pine Level Free Will Baptist Church, and her future plans are to attend college and pursue a degree in neonatal nursing. Next, we have Bridget Leslie. She is being escorted by Stephanie Vick and Michael Leslie. She has been a football cheerleader and played soccer for 4 years. She is a member of New Vision Church, and while in high school, she has earned her CNA license. After graduation, she plans to attend college and earn a doctoral degree to become an anesthesiologist.
Man, I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all a preview of what the name card's gonna look like, just to give everybody heads up if they want to change. It's too late.
Our next senior, JC Rigdon. She is escorted by Jason and Misty Rigdon. She has been a varsity competition cheerleader for 4 years, and twice she has been named to the all-region cheerleading team. She's a member of Beta for 3 years and Student Council for 4 years. She's a member of New Vision Church, and after high school, she plans to attend Georgia Southern University to pursue a degree in nursing and become a nurse practitioner. Also being escorted by Jason and Misty Rigdon is senior Jaden Rigdon. While in high school, she has been a varsity tennis player for 1 year and varsity competition cheerleader for 4 years, and last year was selected to the all-region cheerleading team. She is a member of New Vision Church, and her future plans are to attend Georgia Southern University to major in education. She wants to come back to Alma and become a middle grades teacher. Our next senior, Libby Vaughn. Libby is escorted by Chuck and Pam Vaughn. She has been a football cheerleader for 3 years. Libby has been a member of Student Council and Excel Club for 4 years, Beta for 3 years, and has been a dual enrollment student for 3 years. She's a member of the Unhindered Youth Group and is chairwoman of the Pineland Bank Junior Board. She danced at Center Stage Dance Company for 11 years. After graduation, Libby plans to attend Georgia College and State University and major in nursing.
Because if he comes up here fussing, I'm gonna have a whole bunch of them hauled to jail. Remember what I do for a living.
Let's give a round of applause for our 2019 senior football and competition cheerleaders.
Hey, Joe said if anybody gets pissed off, he's taking everybody to jail.
We got band members.
15 minutes before the game starts.
The game won't start without us, I promise. Next, we have our Raider Regiment band members. First, we have Emily Cribb. She is escorted by Mark and Beth Cribb. She is the drumline captain, and her drumline got second place in region at Battle of the Border competition and scored 6th drumline overall. After graduation, she plans to attend South Georgia State College and become an RN. Next, we have Claire Griffin. She is escorted by Becky Griffin and Daryl Griffin. While in high school, she has been the captain of the Raider Regiment dance line, varsity basketball cheerleader, member of HOSA Club, and student council. She received the People's Choice Award in the 2017 Miss Raider pageant. After graduation, she plans to attend Coastal Pines Technical College to pursue a degree in cosmetology. Our next senior, Gabriel Guthrie. She is escorted by Daniel Guthrie and Betty Guthrie. She is part of the Raider Regiment Color Guard. After graduation, she plans to attend the Institute of Culinary Education in New York. Next, we have Miranda Guthrie. She is escorted by Robert Guthrie Jr. and Kayla Griffin. She is part of the Raider Regiment Color Guard. Her future plans are to attend the Miami Institute of Art and Design to obtain a bachelor's degree in digital photography and the Paul Mitchell School for Cosmetology. Listen, I didn't set this up. I was just asked to read the paper. Our next senior, Hunter Lewis. He is escorted by Stephen Lewis and Kristen Hamlet. Hunter is a member of the Raider Regiment Band. After graduation, he plans to attend Valdosta State University and major in music education. Yeah, I know it. So. Next, we have Alexander Mccall. He is escorted by Sunshine Mccall and Terry Mccall. He is a member of the Raider Regiment Band, and his future plans are to join the Marines aviation sector to pilot planes, as well as attend Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University to get a bachelor's degree in aeronautical engineering and later fly for Delta Airlines. Yeah, I know, that's a mouthful too. I practice, brother. Next, we have Megan Murray. She is escorted by Kim Murray and Danny Murray. She is a member of the Raider Regiment Band and is also a member of Beta Club. Megan's future plans are to attend Troy University and major in history. She would like to later become a high school history teacher or a college professor. Our next senior, Sydney Tanner. She is escorted by Jamie and Cindy Tanner. She has been in the marching band for 5 years. She was band captain last year and is one of the current drum majors. At Battle on the Borders band competition, she received superior scoring. Sydney is a member of Westside Methodist Church, and her future plans are to attend South Georgia State College for a year and then transfer to Ogeechee Technical College to obtain a degree in veterinary technology. Next, we have Ethan Vaughn. He is escorted by Amanda Vaughn and Blake Peacock. He is a member of the Raider Regiment Band. He is the band captain and section leader. He is also part of the honor band. Ethan's future plans are to attend Emory University and earn a master's in medical science degree in anesthesiology. The next senior, Carly Vaughn. She is escorted by Amanda Vaughn and Blake Peacock as well. She is a member of the Raider Regiment Band and serves as one of the drum majors for the past 2 years. She has also been a section leader for 2 years. At the Battle of the Borders band competition, she received superior rating as drum major. Carly's future plans are to attend Savannah College of Art and Design for a degree in photography. Also escorted by Amanda Vaughn and Blake Peacock is Isaiah Peeler. He is the bass drummer for the Raider Regiment Band. His future plans are to attend Columbus Technical College and attain a degree in culinary arts. One more. Our next senior, Mitchell Warren. Mitchell is escorted by Scott and Bonnie Warren. He has been in band for the past 7 years. Mitchell is a member of New City Church Youth Group, and after high school, he plans to join the Air Force and study to become a physical therapist. Let's give a round of applause to our 2019 senior Raider Regiment Band members. We would also like to recognize our 2 senior cross-country members, Dawson Lee and Gabriel Martinez. They are currently in Carrollton, Georgia, where they'll be participating in the state cross-country meet tomorrow. The leadership of each of these seniors will be missed next year. We wish them each the best in their future. Let's give one more round of applause for our seniors of 2019.
5 minutes before halftime. Okay. All right. If not, okay. Y'all fixing to go? Good evening, Raider Nation. I want to welcome you to Red Raider Stadium and Red Raider football, as this is the final regular season football game for the Red Raiders. I want to thank specifically our 2018-19 athletic school year sponsors. They've already been a part of nearly 35 broadcasts from live and on demand already in this early school year, from softball to football to shows and to other events. I want to thank Family Vision Care of Alma. That's Dr. Hutto. I want to thank him for coming on board once again this year as a title sponsor. He and Dr. McQuaig never hesitate to help out when possible in this community, and helping us to be able to bring to you all things Red Raider. I want to thank Mr. Andy Cawthorn, Andy Cawthorn Auto Sales, again, coming on board, being a title sponsor. You talk about a guy who is just absorbed by Bacon County athletics, from all the way to from midget league, little league baseball, softball, basketball, all rec divisions, all the way through the varsity level. I want to thank him for being a part of all things Bacon County. And last but certainly not least, Miss Lisa Coley Electric and Plumbing Supply. I want to thank her for her support through the years. Once again, signed on as a title sponsor. Whenever there's a need, she is there to supply. And so we encourage you to go and visit these businesses, whether if you're searching for an automobile, new or used, if you're searching for a superior professional eye care, there it is at Family Vision Care right here in a almost a year old. I keep saying it's a new facility, and it is a new facility. Beautiful building there on that Alt 32 route there in town. And also, if you have any electrical and plumbing needs, please go by and visit. If you're looking for appliances, lights, and what have you. This game's about to get started. You see here as our Red Raiders are coming through, busting out, coming to in all black with that red helmet this year. Again, want to congratulate the Raiders on the season. Not quite what we wanted, obviously, with just a single victory. But tonight, what's so crazy is you'll hear more about this from the radio guys in just a second, is there's still a chance if somehow we can win this game tonight, and so a couple other things happen, we could be in for some playoff action. But I'm going to turn it over to the radio guys, Brother Peavy, the Rev, and Mr. Shane Bennett.
I'm smoking I got about a 4.5, 5 pound boneless pork loin. Smoking it now. Smoking some cat tomorrow. Welcome back, everybody. We want to welcome all of our listeners, those that are listening to us online. We want to welcome you, those that are listening to TuneIn Radio. Vidalia approaches the ball and kicks it off, and he kicks a pooch kick where it's going to be returnable. It comes down to J.P. Peterson, and there's nothing but white jerseys. He's going to get it out to about the 24-yard line, and it'll be Bacon County 1st and 10 from the 24, from our own 24-yard line. And Cooper Brown looks like he's going to be taking the first snaps. He's going to run out. Coach Kyle Langford is giving him the signals or giving him the play, and he runs out, and it's time to get this thing started, Brent.
And Shane,
Shane. I'm used to calling him Brent.
And Bacon County all in black tonight. Vidalia and that garnet white out there kind of looks a little bit like Florida State, as they try to do. Bacon County, last time we wore this all black was against Jeff Davis, if I remember correctly.
We turn and hand the ball off to Xavius, and he's going to fall forward for about a 2-yard gain, about a yard and a half gain. That's going to be what we try to do. We're going to try to run the ball out of our offensive line. Even though we're still very young on the offensive line, we have been improving. You can see the improvement on this team week after week, and we're going to have to be able to get some movement. Vidalia is not very flashy when it comes to defense. They're just going to sit up and say, you got to beat who we are. They're going to line up with a 4-man front. Got a couple of linebackers in the middle. Got one safety that's cheating over to the strong side. And we're going to throw the ball deep. JP's out there. And there's no play. We run into the Vidalia defender. There was not interference. Both players have the same opportunity to catch the football. And JP run into the back of their number 1. What's his name?
That's Bryant Phillips.
Bryant Phillips.
He's a senior.
Senior. They look, as Vidalia always does, they look very athletic. They're big along the front. They've got some athletic-looking linebackers. They do resemble, with their colors and everything, resemble a Florida State or a Boston College, and we're open. I don't know, Cooper, he's going to throw it. Oh, my goodness, we were wide open. Lawton Taylor was wide open, and their defensive lineman reached out and grabbed Cooper's arm right when he was coming forward. It was going to be an incomplete pass, which brings us 4th down and 9 from the 25-yard line. Boy, he was going to the middle of the field.
Yeah, that seam route that we've talked about all year was wide open. And just not able to get out quick enough.
No, I'm telling you, just milliseconds away from having at least a very good opportunity to complete it. When Renardo Juarez lines up deep to get the punt off, Garrett Anderson's up back. We're looking to the sideline. Now Garrett gives and they're coming, but Renardo kicks a low, and that thing's going to roll, and I like it.
It wasn't pretty, but it got the point
Got
across.
the job done.
Going to be about a 32-yard line, 31.
Yeah, it comes down to Vidalia's 32-yard line. We're going to get a big dose of run right at you. According to what Coach Langford says, they don't throw the ball very much. They've got some big old tailbacks like they normally do, and a big old line, and they're just going to get behind it and run at you and say, stop us if you can. Look at that number 18 right here. Plays tight end for them. He's just a tackle wearing a tight end number. Is all he is.
He weighs in a whopping 267.
Yeah, he's a big kid. Garrett comes over to the side. They're going to run and right up the middle, and they're going to get 15 yards.
About
14.
Yeah, close to it.
And that was a hole big enough to drive a truck through, and wasn't nothing fancy, just kind of a counter.
Yeah, just running A and B gap. What they plan on doing all night long, I think. And not probably going to get anything, and they're not going to show any cards here tonight. They've already got number 2 locked up, so they just want to get through this game and win and get some playing time in for these boys.
Big tailback. He's about 5'11". Did they move or did we move? Got off sides on us. Yeah. They drew us off sides, and going to get 5 more yards, which is going to put them inside Bacon County territory at about the 49-yard line.
Florida, I almost said Florida State. Vidalia driving from right to left as you look at your radio. Wind blowing just a little bit to the east right now. We had a awesome set of clouds come through earlier, but it's cleared up now.
Yeah, it's going to be a beautiful, clear, cool night, I think. Vidalia looks it over. They turn. Now they're going to throw. He's out there. We got it. Ooh, great play by J.P. Peterson. They fooled no one. The ball, if it had not been a little bit high, J.P. may have had an opportunity to pick it off. That's going to bring up 2nd down and about 5.
That was their running back, Chris Gray, out of the backfield. He weighs in at 210, a senior for Vidalia.
Yeah, they just got big backs. Coach Langford said they all weigh over 200 pounds, and they just come straight at you.
He said he decided it was a Sherman tank, I think, in his coach's show.
So I think that's what he said.
Yeah, even their wide out up here, number 25, their wide receiver at weighing in it.
There he goes, straight up the middle, man. We are not, I'm telling you, he just got an open hole. And if that hole is there all night, they're going to get 10, 15 yards. Nobody on the front is making any tackles right now. Everything we're doing, our defensive secondary is having to make the tackles.
We're not even touching him into the second level there. That was Nishon Bell, and he was, if you watch, he was being patient, just following his lead block in there, picking up good yardage.
They're 1st and 10 from our 35-yard line, sitting on our 35-yard line. Their splits on their offensive line are not very big. They're doing some pulling and kicking, but mainly they're just manhandling. They hand it off again, and there's that hole again. And you know what? They're going to run that till we stop it, and it's another 1st down. It's going to be an 11-yard gain, and they're on our 24-yard line with 9 minutes, 47 seconds left. And, I mean, they're 5-6 yards into our defensive backfield before we ever even get a glove on them.
Yeah, on defensive line, we're just not getting any penetration at all right now. Vidalia offense is manhandling us right now.
Yeah.
Austin Meadors in for Jacob Griffin on that line.
Turn and hand it right straight up the middle. He's going to fall for about a 3-yard gain. It was right up the zero gap, right behind the center. Just turn and hand it off that big back, and we knock him down. He run right at Trey Mobley, and he kind of stuffed it up a little bit. Trey's going to have a big game. He's going to have to start penetrating. We're going to have to do something to get in their backfield to mess up their time. And second down and about 7 from our 22-yard line.
Still real early here in the first quarter, 8:59, 58.
They bring student Bodhi right, and he's this big back. He's going to score. We had one guy to be able to make a play on him, and he just kind of stiff-armed him. And with 8:52 left, it's Vidalia 6, Bacon nothing.
That was that big running back for Vidalia, Chris Gray, that weighs in at 210.
Yeah.
He plays middle linebacker as well. As many as they field, they still have a lot of players playing both ways, too. They've got a lot of athletes over there.
I would dare say they probably got 60 dressed on the sideline, probably dressed about 60, 65 players.
Yeah, they got every bit of 65, maybe closer to 70, actually.
I don't know what their kicking game is. Puts it down. Pretty good kick. Nicks it right through the middle. And with 8 minutes and 52 seconds left, Vidalia 7, Bacon nothing. You're listening to Red Raider Radio on 101.9 The Rocket.
It's nothing personal. It's just business.
Hello?
That's how some people do things.
Right away.
To us, everything we do is personal. Because anyone can answer the call. It's who shows up that matters most. That's the quality of your independent agent and the company that stands behind them.
Bennett & Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Welcome back, everybody. Getting ready for the Prince Ford kickoff. If you're looking for an automobile, Prince Ford, 912-384-2600. Go see Matthew McEachern, General Manager, for all of your automobile needs. New cars, used cars, service, body shop, and parts. Kick the ball off again. It looks like JP's going to field it again. And just a sea of white shirts. And he trips over his own guy, one of our players, does get it out to about the 28-yard line. It's going to be first and 10. Our offense has got to answer right here. We need to do something to answer.
And I don't look like we're going to be able to do anything with that offensive line, our offensive line with their defensive line. We're going to have to put the ball in the air, I think, to make any kind of a move here.
Which means we're going to have to have some time.
Yeah, there's going to have to be some quick out passes, and that seam route, it takes a little bit too long to develop before I think Cooper's going to be having time to throw.
Yeah, we just need to dink and dunk it on the field, and maybe the pass can open up the run game a little bit if they can't just stack it in there and stop us. We've got twins to the top. Now we're bringing Angel Morales in motion. We turn and hand the ball off to Xavius, and he just stumbles, gets hit in the backfield, stumbles forward, picks up about 2 yards. That was really not a tackle. He just somebody got pushed back into him, and it kind of got him going, leaning forward a little bit, and he just dove forward to get the 2 yards.
Take a positive gain, though.
Yeah, it is a positive gain. It's going to be 2nd and 8 from our 30. Just as he's done in the past, Cooper is running over and getting the plays from Coach Langford. No more signaling. As we've commented last week, a lot of the teams that we see this year are doing that. I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah, I just cannot figure that out. I hate to harp on that, but it's Xavius Bell.
And Xavier's got a good hole, good crease, and he's out for about a 5 or 6 yard gain, 4 yard gain, 5 yard gain. I'm sorry. 11 yard gain, 12 yard gain, 14.
Third manageable. We'll take that.
Yep, third. And if we play this game, we may not hit every third down, but we've got a lot better chance than 3rd and 10, I can tell you.
Well, we need to make some first downs, if nothing else, to keep that Vidalia offense off the field right now. 7:30, 7:29 here. It's still real early in this first quarter.
We turn and throw the ball way out for Wiley. He makes a move down the sideline. Going to be a first down. Just saw Jordan Wiley's dad, Terry Wiley. He still looks like he could dribble that basketball and shoot it. That was a good play, good catch, good pass throws. It's a long way away. We're going to have to be careful with that because that's one of those, if you throw all the way across the field like that,
Oh, that was. But, I mean,
that's a pick six in the making. Got Twins to the top and bottom, bring Lawton in motion, turn around, and we fumble it. And Vidalia picks it up.
tried to do a little crossbuck there, and that just did not come off. The exchange between Cooper Brown and Xavius Bell just was never good from the get-go on that.
Well, we done a little razzle-dazzle. We brought Lawton Taylor in motion and looked like we were going to hand the ball to him and then turn around and tried to hand it off to Xavius going the other way. And it was just, like you said, it was a terrible exchange. Vidalia has the ball on our 41-yard line with 6 minutes and 58 seconds left, and we're going to get another dose of here I come at you. Big running backs, big running backs. Little old quarterback, he looks like he could run the 40 in about 4.3.
I don't think he's as small as the fact that the offensive line's so big.
There we go, right up the middle, and I'm afraid that's going to be 6. Ain't much we can do about that. We tackle him, but we tackle him 5 yards into the end zone. And with 6:50 left, it's going to be 13 to nothing with an extra point pending. I mean, when they're running right at you and they're 8-10 yards into the defensive backfield,
yeah, we're not even.
I don't know where our linebackers are.
We didn't make contact there until, like I say, five yards deep in the end zone.
I don't know if I haven't really looked real closely at the linebackers. And the ball's down, and the point is good. So with 6 minutes, 50 seconds left in the first quarter, Vidalia.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett Bennett & Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Keep it close.
Yeah, just keep it manageable.
Kicks the ball right off to JP, who drops the ball, and it's just going to be him right by himself, and there ain't nowhere to go, and they're going to drop him on about the 15-yard line. No, they're going to tell him it's the 13. Actually, he was up about the 15 at first contact, but.
Yeah, the wall left him. There was nothing there for him to do but they rallied the wagons around JP there, took him down in a hurry.
It doesn't take much to get that timing off on those kickoffs like that. You drop the ball. I have seen it where it worked in the reverse fashion. They drop the ball in the coverage, run past them, and then all of a sudden it's open.
Run 80 yards.
Yeah.
You were talking earlier about your last year, your senior year. You got one game that sticks out to you, in that, other than the last game?
Do I have one game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Do you?
Oh, yeah. I was saying earlier, just as memories, you think of those last games and those games that your senior year. Flag down. It's going to be
motion on us. I want to give a big shout out to my son and my daughter-in-law and my granddaughter, Taya James. They're on their way home from Lynchburg, Virginia tonight, and they're tuning in with us on TuneIn Radio, and just want to give them a big shout out. Matt, of course, has helped me. He and I worked together a few years up here in the radio booth. Now he is officiating football games, and this is actually his crew. He's off tonight. It's actually the crew that he works with. It's our officials tonight.
Well, that's why I told you they were doing so much better tonight. That's what it was.
Yes. Cooper rolls to your right. It's going to be first and 15. There's it was Angel Morales. Linebacker made a good play, almost intercepted. If it hadn't been for the linebacker, that would have been a first down.
Well, too, there, Angel, he posted and went there, and the ball, if the ball had been there a millisecond earlier, that's a completion there. Again, there's too many hands getting to it.
Have you noticed how fast Angel Morales is?
Yes.
He's a junior, but he really, really was quick in that break. Really quick. He's not the biggest guy, but he's not the smallest guy either, but he's really, really quick. Beautiful touchdown pass for him over in Meador.
Yeah, it was.
A couple of weeks ago. We turn and hand it off to Xavius right up the middle, and he runs right into a big defensive lineman. And it's going to be 3rd down and 14 and a half.
Xavius planted there, thought he saw something, but that hole closed in a hurry there on him about the 10-yard line. 6:15, 6:14 left in this first quarter. Vidalia all over Macon at this point, 14-0.
Cooper comes and calling the play in the huddle. Our offensive line breaks the huddle. Cooper back in I guess you would call it a shotgun position. Lawton Taylor comes in motion. We're going to try to flood the zone. He's open. Wiley's open. Morales, almost made a great catch on it. Linebacker got his hand in there right at the last. If he'd have went to the deep route, of course he was under duress, but if he had went to the deep route, we had Wiley that was wide open about 10 yards farther down the field. That's going to be 4th down, and we're going to be kicking from inside our 10-yard line at about the 9.5, which puts Renaldo standing midway, middle of the end zone. Need another one of those long rollers. It's time for him to set a punting record.
Vidalia may be going after this.
I would.
He's got no wind on him right now.
Yep.
That gets another roller. He's going to get it out about the...
That was a boomer.
Yeah, 46-yard line, Macon County. Vidalia will take over with 5:43 left in this first quarter. Vidalia 14. Competing for region championship tomorrow.
And they do that little crossbuck that we were trying to do, but now he's gone.
And this is the same.
No, we're going to drag him down at the 5-yard line.
That's that Chris Gay again. He's going to rack up some yards, not if they keep letting him do that. He's all the way down to about the 5-yard line where they were able to run him down.
It was just a little quick delay. You can't run that kind of play if you don't have outstanding offensive line play. And I'm telling you, we are getting zero penetration, zero.
Yeah,
they're just moving us at will. I'm kind of hoping that, it being a big senior night like we have here, that big tailback, he takes it, and we stop him inside the 1. Now, that's that big one.
That's
What's he weigh, 220?
Wardlaw, he's at 225.
Yeah, he's big. He looks a lot like the running back that we had last year. And it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. 4:52 left in the first. And quarterback sneak, or just going to turn and hand it to this tailback?
I think he's going to get to his tailback, let him run it in. And
he scores. We almost had him. The linebacker came up and made a play, but he scores. And with 4:33 left, it's 20-0 Vidalia.
It's Chris Gray that had the 2 long runs. Has got 769 yards on the year, but I think already he's probably close to 80, 85 yards in this game.
Yeah, he's had already a couple of long runs, and every time he's touched the ball, it's been 8 and 10 yards. Actually, been 12 and 15 yards. And they line up for the extra point. Just waiting on the snap. They put the snap down, and he pops it right through there. So with 4:33 left in the first quarter, Vidalia 21, Bacon.
At Family Vision Care, we believe life is all about your vision. Family Vision Care is the leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Alma community, and we want to help you achieve and maintain a clear vision for years to come. Doctors James McQuaig and Blake Hutto and their staff provide award-winning eye care service for Southeast Georgia. With the newly constructed office filled with state-of-the-art equipment, they can diagnose and correct your vision with detailed accuracy. Visit www.fvcalma.com.
Welcome back, everybody. Getting ready for our fourth Prince Ford kickoff. And we're not out of the first quarter yet. We're 7, Wayne nothing. It's a little pooch kick, and we're going to let it go out of bounds, and we do. We're going to get the ball.
Smart play on JP there.
Yeah, it was. Lee County's already up 14-0 on Coffee County.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough game for Coffee.
Yeah, Coffee, they had a very good chance to win state championship last year. We hit at halftime.
Yeah, and they should have won that game. Yeah, that was a heartbreaker.
It sure was, but they don't have quite the team. They still have a good team, but not quite the team they had. Lee County is just reloaded over there. I've heard some people talk. I knew it too from being in the same region with Lee, that if football was ever introduced in a big way at Lee County with all the money and everything they got over there, that they were going to be a powerhouse. And you can go ahead and write pencil Lee County down for a while. They're going to have a – there goes Xavius right out at the middle, the best run of the night. That was a great play with a great hole.
You see the counter there and go right up the seam. He did that's about a 15, 20-yard run there.
And I like what he done to that safety when he lowered his –
he finished up.
Yeah, he finished it up, put that safety on his haunches, hind haunches. That would be interpreted as his rear end when he run over him.
Yeah, this is a family show.
I'm going to Wiley out here. He's by himself, and I'm going with him. They're going to load the zone now, and they throw it out to Wiley, but that's not what I'm throwing. I'm throwing a straight up the middle, and he's going to actually be dropped for a loss.
Yeah, he's going to lose about 3 on that one.
You know what I would have liked to have seen when they come out with Isaiah Grant, brought him out here, just turn and run him straight up the field and see if we couldn't get the ball down the seam on him or down the sideline on him. I'd do the same play the other side, not hang it up there for the tailback running down. I know that's not a high percentage play, but
well, anything we've ran thus far has not been high percentage, just because that penetration that defensive line of Vidalia is doing.
We're going to turn and hand the ball off to Isaiah Grant. He's got a good push. That was a nice play. Run that zone read for about a 5-yard gain. It's going to put us 3rd and about 7. That loss really hurt us.
Yeah, again, he planned and went across that defensive line and picked up about 6 there.
Brent Johnson's in the booth with us. He said we're in 4-down territory, and I completely agree. When you're behind 21-0, I'm not punting again.
Yeah, we're in 5-down territory right now.
I'm not punting again. We're on Vidalia's 44-yard line, 3rd and 7.
He's got him wide open out there.
And there he goes, Jordan. Come on, you can't dance. You got to put your head down.
He had Isaiah Grant, nobody within 25 yards of him on the far side of the field, and just didn't pick him up.
I'd run that same play. I'd flip-flop the receivers, and I'd throw it out here to him this time.
Yeah,
It'll be 4th down.
So 4th down and about 3 yards now.
We're on Vidalia's 39-yard line. This is the closest we've been. And when you're down 21 in the first quarter, you got to go for it. You got to swing momentum some way.
We're trying to hard count there, trying to get him to come off, and
we're going to call a timeout.
Yep.
Nope.
5 seconds for. He better call timeout, or we get this play off in time.
He does call timeout, and we're going to.
Andy Cawthorn Auto Sales is located US 1 South in Alma, Georgia. Andy specializes in late model cars and trucks with financing available. Andy has been in the automobile business for 30 years and over 10 years in Alma. Come experience the hometown friendly service at Andy Cawthorn Auto Sales. Like them on Facebook for the latest deals.
At least Alma has, Bacon County has. Vidalia's run one player out. Now the rest of the team comes out. And getting ready for this 4th down and about 3. Boy, this would be big. We need this. Need this first down right here. They're running cover 2, a different look right now. We hand the ball off. And I think
real close.
It's going to be close. If we take this spot, he's going to get it, the one over here.
On the near side, and he's
and we're waving first down. How about that? Big play. Hand the ball off to Xavius, and he falls forward or gets forward for a first down. Man, that was a nice play. This is a nice little drive we got going here. Nice little drive we got. Cooper takes the play, comes in, he's going to make brings the team out. Right after this play, we're going to go down to the sideline with Joe Hayes for our Bennett and Johnson sideline report. We hand the ball off to Angel Morales. You can't go too far east and west, and he did. And they
quickly.
At some points, you got to put your foot in the ground and go a little bit north and south. Joe, what's the attitude down there on the field?
Well, Raiders are remaining positive. They're a little frustrated with themselves right now. We've made a few mental mistakes offensively and defensively. One thing with Vidalia, Travis, is their offensive front is just, they're probably, if not the biggest or the second biggest team I've seen us face all season. Their offensive line, they're just big. They remind me a lot of Fitzgerald. They're very well blocking up front, and defensively they're equally almost as big, but they're quick. So we're struggling right now matching up, and we're making some movements around to try to get some better matchups on the field, get something going.
Thank you, Joe. That's Joe Hayes for our Bennett Johnson sideline report. And in the meantime, while we're sitting here talking, Xavius Bell takes the ball up the middle for an 8-yard gain. It's going to be 3rd and 2 from Vidalia's 29-yard line.
Yeah, and that, another good-looking run there, too. And he was driving until the very end.
Coach Langford is giving the play. I don't know if we're going to we're about to call another timeout or what.
We're in the first quarter.
Oh, in the first quarter. Okay, I see that. And we're going to take a Burt CPA timeout in between quarters. You're listening to 101.
It's nothing personal. It's just business.
Hello?
That's how some people do things.
Right away.
To us, everything we do is personal. Because anyone can answer the call. It's who shows up that matters most. That's the quality of your independent agent and the company that stands behind them.
Bennett & Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Can you keep us up a little bit on that coffee game? Thank you. Welcome back, everybody. Cooper looks the play over. He turns and oh my goodness,
I don't have big six if he holds on to that ball.
I have no idea what that play was, but it's going to be 4th and about 3, 4th and 2. we just turned and throws it out there, and he throws it. We throw it in between two receivers, looks like, and we just do a little stop route. I hate that play.
Yeah, I don't know
I
how
hate
that ball
that
was
play.
not intercepted. It was right in his breadbasket. I don't think he was expecting it at all.
Kind of like that third down that Georgia run with Mccall Hardman, where we're running east and west. We need to find another play. Big.
And they're not going to get the – they're running a big Trey Mobley up the middle, but I don't think he's going to be about a half yard short. And from where they got it spotted, it's going to go to Vidalia on downs.
Let's see.
Good spot. It's there.
No, that's short.
No, short. I think his knee hit. His body fell forward, but where his knee hit, that's going to put us a little bit short. It's going to be first down Vidalia, 1st and 10 from their own 27-yard line. 27-yard line. We liked it about a half a yard. Irwin County 7, Turner nothing is one of the scores. Ware County, you said 7-6. Is that right?
Yeah, 7-6.
And Wilkinson County 8-0 over Atco.
Brooks.
Lee County 14-0. Go ahead, Brooks.
I'll say Brooks 19-0 over Berry in the first quarter.
Wow, Berry was a pretty good football team. And the quarterback finally pulls it, and he's just like I thought. He's quick, and he goes forward for about a 9-yard gain. Trying to look over some scores. Warner Robins or Northside 7, Houston County nothing.
Colquitt 14, Lowndes nothing.
That's a new updated score. We still haven't heard a score out of between Jeff Davis and Metter yet, or between Toombs and Swainsboro.
I get the Jeff Davis score.
They kind of spread it out. Vidalia kind of spreads it out now. It's 2nd and about a foot. And he's going to act like he's rolling out. Just we need to keep, and we're going to drop him. No, yeah.
He's still driving.
He's going to get a first down. We had him stopped, but he spun and spun and spun. He's going to wind up with about a 3-yard gain. But they were going to try to throw the ball. We had him covered pretty well. As you heard Joe Hayes say on the sideline already, this is one of the bigger fronts that he's seen. We played Pierce and we played Fitzgerald and we played some. Jeff Davis was a big team. We played some big teams, but they're big and athletic. This offensive line, you can look at them and they outweigh us. Even our very biggest defensive lineman is really kind of dwarfed by this big offensive line. That's why they're running the ball like they are. If I'm going to be a player on this Vidalia team, I want to be a tailback because she's going to get all kind of yards behind this big offense.
Well, they don't have any slackers for running backs either. Those running backs could run them about by themselves as big as they are, and they're like little, use his expression again, Sherman tanks. They're just low to the ground and nothing but muscle.
I mean, you look at number 3 right there, this tailback that's going back there. I mean, his physical makeup and his physical build, he looks like a kid that plays D1 football. You know what I'm saying? He's just, he's 5'11". He weighs over 200 pounds, and if I'm that coach, I'm getting him off the field with 21-0. He's limping, and he's their star tailback. And that's what he's going to do. They're going to take a timeout. We're going to take a Burke CPA timeout. As you listen to us on
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Stop on the far side of the field. They closed that up in a hurry. Vidalia trying to go east and west on us, and we close it down.
And we drop them for about a 1 yard loss. It's going to be 2nd and 11 from our 49-yard line. 9 minutes 53, 9:52 seconds left in the second quarter. Their quarterback's just like ours. They run to the sideline to get the play.
Liberty over Pierce 14-7 right now in probably the second quarter.
That's a surprise. You reckon
Yep.
Pierce is a little bit deflated? And we just made number 10 mad. He grabs the ball when we stopped him for a loss last play. Grabs the ball this time, and he takes 3 of our defenders and push them forward for about a 10-yard gain, and it's going to be 3rd down and about 1. Anyway, Pierce had that big overtime win against Appling last week, and it sounds like they a little bit groggy right now, because I think they're supposed to be a lot better than Liberty.
Yeah.
Meador just kicked a field goal. Jeff Davis leading 8-3. We know how that field goal feels.
We know the field goal is in there.
They turn and hand the ball off, and their quarterback comes dancing through.
And he's still just stumbling, mumbling for a few yards. It's going to get down to about the 33-yard line with 8:41 left. Vidalia on the move again.
1st and 10. Nothing fancy. That's bad when they tell you this is what we're going to do, and then you can't do anything about it. They're that much bigger than we are. This big tackle out here that plays on the right side for them, he is massive. See, we're number 69 or 59. Their numbers are kind of small.
Well, I think it's our eyes are old.
Yeah, but I wasn't going to admit it. Got an unbalanced line out here to the right. They turn and hand the ball off to 10, and he's got a little space. He makes a jump move, cuts in between 2 defenders, and about a 9-yard gain. They're down. See where they're going to mark him. Mark him down at the 23-yard line. Bacon's 23-yard line with 8:14 left. Calls it a 1st down. That's what it is. 1st and 10 from our 23-yard line. 8:12 left. The clock started running again. Well, we talked that maybe we would catch Vidalia flat, but I don't think we have. They hand the ball off right up the middle, a play right behind the center, just a 0 handoff, and they fall forward for about a 5-yard gain. Inside the 20-yard line.
If this is flat, I'd hate to see
I'm telling you.
wide open.
I think probably Swainsboro made them mad. I said a 5-yard gain. It's more like a 4-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd and 6 from the 19-yard line. 18 and a half. Sitting dead between 18 and 19-yard line of Bacon County. Vidalia running towards Waycross. Hand it off. No, the quarterback keeps it this time, and we kind of wrap him up. That is not a penalty. Big number 73, is that Gurley?
Christian Gurley.
Yeah, Gurley. He's going to be a good player for us. He's just a sophomore. He don't like to lose.
No, he's a junior.
Is he a junior?
Yeah,
okay.
he's a junior.
Big 77 comes in, Jacob Griffin, and he's the sophomore.
He's the sophomore, yeah.
They look a lot alike as far in their uniform.
6:45-44 left here in this first half. All
wow.
Vidalia.
Man, they got to spread out, don't they? Turn and pitch at student body, and he dances. Oh. We miss a tackle, and he goes out about their running back number 9. Is that what his number is?
Yeah, good-looking kid there, too.
Yeah. Pick your poison.
Raymond Collins, he's a senior, 6'1", 195.
He's down to the 6-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 6 with 6:27 left. And we're not going to be very far from a running clock. They have running clocks in the region play?
Oh, yeah. GHSA doesn't.
What's it, 30 at halftime?
Yeah.
Optional. We're going to take a burnt CPA timeout. You're listening to Rick. run stopper in the middle at a linebacker. And like I say, really miss him. And Cam Preston was our, returning offensive lineman. Like last year, we had Xavius Brown, the one guy that we said we can't afford to lose on the offensive line. He got hurt early in the season. We're about midway the season, and our rushing production went down. When he got back, he was able to come back. Our rushing production went back up. It was a little bit too little, too late. And we have an opportunity to stop him in the backfield, missing their running back, and he's down inside the 5-yard line at about the 2.
About the 2 here with the second and goal. 5:57:56 here left in this first half.
Also, want to thank Bennett Johnson for their sideline report. And James Miles Auto Sales, Lamar's Pharmacy, of course. And we want you to stay tuned for a Richmond Baking halftime show that is coming up, where we also have the Huddle House, Huddle Up Senior Spotlight. And the ball of number 10, and he just kind of walks into the end zone. So with 5 minutes and 26 seconds left, it's Vidalia 27, Bacon nothing. That was just one of the same thing they've done the other 4 drives. They just take it and push it right at you. Nothing fancy. I mean, this is not big coaching X's and O's. This is my guys are bigger and stronger and faster than your guys, and you need to stop us, and we can't. We've not come anywhere near stopping them.
We've stopped ourselves a lot on offense too tonight.
Yep.
Fumbles and errant throws.
And right down the middle, 28-0. 5 minutes and 26 seconds left. You're listening to Red Raider Radio. Welcome back, everybody. Vidalia about to kick the ball off again. Like we said, 5 minutes and 26 seconds left. Vidalia's kicking from Baxley, kicking it towards Waycross on US 1. And he tries to put all of his foot into it. He does. Drives Xavius all the way back to the 1-yard line. Looked like he got a little bit of a hole. He did make the most out of it. Falls forward to about the 24-yard line. And a pretty good return for Xavius.
Give a shout out to my wife, Michelle, the other night with Rachel. This time last week we were headed to the emergency room, so Rachel might be getting better.
Rachel, kind of an odd weekend.
Yeah.
An appendectomy that wasn't.
And then a gallbladder that was.
A gallbladder that was. And tell us about that Georgia doctor you got over there.
Yeah, we had to wait on surgery till after the Georgia-Florida game, so you got to respect the man.
Is it emergency? No, she can wait. One of their defensive linemen, this is just speaks to their athleticism.
Ran him down.
He ran our guy down from behind. We do a pass out to the flats, and he runs us down, drops for a loss. Did I tell you I don't like that play?
Yeah.
I don't like that play.
Too many things that can go wrong.
We've thrown it 273 times this year, and we've got 11 yards. I mean, it just takes too long to develop. And as fast as defenses are east and west these days, it's too far. Hand the ball off to Xavius. He cuts up, nice little run.
Xavius has done a good job now with what he's been afforded as far as a hole opening for him. He's planting that foot and cutting up and finding what kind of a gap he can find and squeaking into it.
You know, Anthony Madison was our workhorse last year, big back, 6 foot, 215 or 20 pounds.
Yeah.
And he got a lot of carries. Xavius, he kind of got mop-up duty. But Xavius is a pretty good back, to be honest with you. He just if he'd been able to run more behind Jesus and some of those big lineman last year. He may have had a little bit better luck, but I tell you, he's been out here fighting. Cooper rolls out here to his left. He throws a nice ball to JP, makes the catch for a first down, one of the prettier plays for the night. That was a beautiful ball. Cooper had to roll a little bit better luck, but I tell you, he's been out here fighting. Cooper rolls out here to his left. He throws a nice ball to JP, makes the catch for a first down. A personal foul hitting the guy out of bounds. It was close.
It was close.
It was close. Not a vicious or ugly lick or anything. It was just right there on the line. And we are on the 37-yard line. Our own 37-yard line.
3:52 left in this first half.
Hand the ball off to Xavius. He just sticks his head down, tries to get a yard or two, and that's about what he gets. Cooper may have could have pulled that and got 8 or 10 yards out here on the side.
Oh, he's pulled very many this year.
Not very many. Just got an update. Jeff Davis, 16, Metter 3. Thanks to Paul Sullivan, station manager, or general manager back at 101.9 WPNG. He's keeping us with these updates. Enjoy doing our Friday nights with him. Turns and fires the ball. We got some room. Good. No. Yeah.
I'll go ahead and Angel Morales picks up about 8 on that play. And good place pass out from Cooper Brown to Angel Morales out on that far side. And it's going to be 3rd down and about 4. Yes?
Listen, guys. I'm a football fan that's trying to call a football game. I am not a broadcaster. Now you know how I sound when I'm looking at Georgia football. What?
I could not
that's
call
the
a Georgia
stupidest
game.
Play. Cooper turns and throws the ball out to JP. JP's quick. Oh!
It's going to be a first down for Bacon County, though. At about the 48.5 of Vidalia. 2:25 left in this first half. Bacon County.
Let's put one on the board, guys. Come on. We're doing this dinking and dunking. I like we're going to throw it out wide and send somebody streaking down the seam.
Vidalia made a lot of substitutions now, and Vidalia starting to bring some of their guys back in.
We ain't got to wait on them. Let's roll it.
Not sure what just happened there, but I think we got a little illegal procedure there on the offense. Going to back us up 5.
While we're waiting for the officials to move the ball, what's your thoughts tomorrow, Georgia, Kentucky?
Well, we talked pregame or before we came on air. Georgia's definitely the better team, and Kirby Smart is going to have them coached up and ready. The only variable in that is Kentucky has got nothing to lose playing in Kentucky, and that place is going to be absolutely wild tomorrow. And Georgia's going to have to jump out early and put some points on the board, or it could get to be a close game.
We hand the ball off to Xavius. He cuts it back up the middle, and he gets about a 4-yard gain. It's going to be 3rd and 12. 3rd and 12. And we are very, very close. Let's see, we're on our own 49-yard line. We're getting close to midfield. Minute 39 seconds left. What about Alabama LSU tomorrow night at Death Valley? Where the voodoo's out at night.
I'm like everybody else except people in Alabama thinking LSU I want LSU to see them defeat them, but, you know, say Alabama's not played anybody up to this point. They really not played. They've not been tested to this point. I think LSU, if nothing else, is going to make them play and come back to reality. I think it's going to be hard to play down there, and everybody knows that. But Nick Saban has played in those environments before, and Alabama's prepared for that. So that's going to be a variable, but it's not going to be that big of a issue, I don't think. If LSU can come in there and get some pressure on him, I think LSU's got a shot at winning that football game. But if they don't put some pressure on him, Alabama will take that one away.
I tend to agree with you. We're going to take a Burt CPA timeout as Bacon County is taking a timeout here with 1 minute and 17 seconds left. You're listening to 101.9 The Rocket. 30-second, Paul.
Auto Owners Insurance Johnson Insurance Agency in Elma. Call 912-632-0101. This is Macon County Red Raider football on 101.9 The Rocket.
Welcome back, everybody. Great play. J.P. Peterson runs down, curls into the seam, and when he does, Cooper throws a perfect strike for a first down. We fell forward for about a yard past the first down markers. It's 1st and 10. Bacon on Vidalia's 37-yard line. We hustle up, got a little bit of quickness in our step right now.
103, 102 left in this first half. Bacon got a hurry here.
And we're throwing it and throws it into double coverage.
Interference right there on the defense. JP did a good selling job on that. Really, JP's the one that ran into him, but threw his hands up, and the referee is going to call that on the defense.
Great. I'll take it. I'll take it. Against them, I'll take it.
I say, if nothing else, we got a field goal kicker, Renardo Juarez. If we can get him down there and get him in there, we could.
Did you say Rolando?
I've said everything this year, Coach. I said Renaldo. I didn't say T.J. Wiley, though.
You didn't, did you?
Or was it Fitzgerald here a while back at Swainsboro? Oh, good job there. Coop just throws it away. Had nothing there, and what he did have open would have ran the clock out probably, or been forced to use that last time out.
Lee's up 24-0 now. Boy, they're putting a beat down.
Yeah. I think Coffee ran into a bus all they weren't expecting.
Y'all want a hamburger or a hot dog? You don't?
24-0 Lee over Coffee. That's at Coffee. We got twins to the top, twins to the bottom. Xavius sets over to Cooper's right. I'd love to see a little screen play. He's wide open, and he's made him turn around. But he makes a move back up to the middle. He's still running. And he absolutely made something out of nothing for about it wound up being about a yard gain. But I'm telling you, 35 seconds left. We're going to have to hurry. 3rd down and 7.
29 seconds. And they're going to do the same thing out here in the quick.
Wiley, he makes a move down the sideline. He breaks it inside down to the 5-yard line.
20, stop start with 20 seconds left.
20 seconds straight up.
We got to take one in the end zone here. Cooper and the offense quickly lining up so we can get that ball as soon as they get these chains marked. That clock will start again with 20 seconds. He's just going to take it and throw it down hard. 17.8 seconds now.
We kill the clock. Cooper runs over here to the sideline. We should have at least 3 plays if we're throwing the ball. This is the closest we've come. A very good-looking drive. We've thrown the ball well. And Vidalia is going to take a timeout. And we're going to take a Burt CPA timeout.
At Family Vision Care, we believe life is all about your vision. Family Vision Care is the leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Alma community, and we want to help you achieve and maintain a clear vision for years to come. Doctors James McQuaig and Blake Hutto and their staff provide award-winning eye care service for Southeast Georgia. With the newly constructed office filled with state-of-the-art equipment, they can diagnose and correct your vision with detailed accuracy. Visit www.fvcalma.com.
Let's say this, bragging on the Bacon County fans. Here we are sitting at 2-7, and we're 17 seconds away from going down if we don't score 28-0 at halftime, and we still got a very large crowd here, and still a lot of festivities go on. Our band is here, and our band has just really, you can see over the last couple of years how our band has really stepped up. New uniforms this year, very proud of them and the effort they put. And there's a wheel route, and we throw the ball. Oh, dropped it on the 1-yard line.
14.1 seconds. It's going to be 3rd and goal from about the.
That may have been a blessing. It was incomplete. Yeah. We got to get in the end zone, because if they stop us short, I don't know that we're going to be with 14 seconds. We're just going to watch the time run out.
Ball sitting on the 6-yard line, dead on the 6, 14.1.
Our offensive line's actually giving Cooper a little bit of time. Twins to the top, twins to the bottom.
Oh, my goodness. And Vidalia picks it off at the 1 yard line, and they're going to take it back for 6 unless something here. And I tell you, I give all kudos to Xavius Bell. He hustled all the way down the field and was blocked out about the 11, 12-yard line there.
It did look
line, and they're going to take it back for 6 unless something here. And I tell you, I give all kudos to Xavius Bell. He hustled all the way down the field and was blocked out about the 11, 12-yard line there.
Ouch.
Yeah. Now the tide has turned from maybe putting a little points on, get a little bit of momentum, and that all the way back.
And kudos, I'm with you. Xavius, he run from all the way across the field to try to run the guy down, but he had 3 blockers with him.
Good example of where these kids are this year. 28-0, get a pick 6, running all the way back, and he's still hustling, not giving up on the ball. 35-0 here now with no time left on the clock. It's halftime.
35-0 at halftime. Stay with us for our second half.
Andy Cawthorn Auto Sales is located US 1 South in Alma, Georgia. Andy specializes in late model cars and trucks with financing available. Andy has been in the automobile business for 30 years and over 10 years in Alma. Come experience the hometown friendly service at Andy Cawthorn Auto Sales. Like them on Facebook for the latest deals.
Our next feature is a re-released hit originally sent by the Zombies in 1965 and then re-released by Santana in 77. We hope you enjoy She's Not There. Matchbox 20, Rob Thomas, to create the #1 hit, Smooth. Our featured soloist for this performance is Reagan Miller. Sound Tribe would like to thank their loyal band members for their continued support all year long. And in the spirit of healthy competition and good sportsmanship, we would like to thank the Bacon County Red Raiders for hosting us this evening.
And now, entering the field, the Bacon County Raider Regiment! The Raider Regiment are under the direction of Mr. Will Garrett, assisted by Jamie Garrett. The staff includes Heather Artie, Becky Griffin, Sharon Komanecki, Jared Lee, and Leah Williams. They will present their show, Light Up the Night, with songs Ready For It by Taylor Swift, Havana by Camila Cabello, featuring Hunter Lewis and Ethan Vaughn, and ending the show tonight with We Found Love by Rihanna. The band is wearing new uniforms this year that were designed by student Dustin Sontag. The band would like to thank their major sponsors, John Hughes State Farm, Clean Air and Electric, F&B South Golf Classic, and Alma Pro Wash. Drum major, Carly Vaughn, and Sydney Tanner. Is your band ready? Raider Regiment, you may now begin your performance. donations that have made our new uniforms possible. Also, we want to give you the opportunity to get rid of some of your used shoes.
And Ronaldo's fixing to see just how far he can kick it. But it looks like he's going to be kicking into the wind.
Yeah.
And that might not be a good thing.
What we're hearing is because of the score, they won't run the clock in the third quarter just for these seniors, it being their last game. But fourth quarter, they'll be running clock.
Okay. And Ronaldo looks it over. He's approaching the football. And he's going to put his foot into it, see how far he can kick it. It does get held up a little bit. It's going to fall and bounce into the end zone. Yeah. It falls at about the 5-yard line and kicks forward into the end zone. Vidalia will be taking the ball over at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Coach is giving Ronaldo a high five. Great kick. not the 25, the 20. Get mixed up sometimes between college and high school and pros.
Now you can fair catch a kick, all these safety rules in here now.
And I still remember football how it was 35, 40 years ago. Some of these rules, I'll just be honest with you, I can't stand some of these rules. Especially if I'm a defensive guy, I mean, it's ridiculous.
Well, and that too, and a lot of these guys don't remember what it was like. That's why they're having these rules now. And they're number 3, first play of the second half, and he has already picked up about 25 yards on his first carry on this near side. He's up to about the 43-yard line.
Yeah, 23-yard touch. And same thing we had the first half. They opened up with the same type of stuff. Here again, Vidalia is not trying to do razzle-dazzle or run the score up on us. They're running it right at us, and they're just busting it open for 10, 15, 20, 8, 9, 7, just piling it, just running it. Big, massive offensive line and big, fast, athletic tailbacks. Our little quarterback, he's enjoying he just turns and hands the ball off, and finally.
Just a little counter, and we pick up number 42 as soon as he hits the line.
C.J. Preston, Bodhi Meadors, also T.J. Ham, all 3 of them. He gained 3 yards, but still, we were able to stop him. It's going to be 2nd and 7. They're at their own
44 and a half.
44 and a half. We're playing too deep on our safeties, but we're not but about 6 or 7. Now we got one safety that backs up. And number 10, he's dancing, and he's off to the races.
T.J. Ham grabs him by the back of the jersey and able to get enough Raiders to pull him down at about the 27, 28-yard line.
Mason Michael, our sophomore quarterback, he comes up, he's playing safety. He lays a wood to him, bounces off of him, but he hit him. He got up, he's hobbling a little bit. That's one of them kind of hits. He hit him with his helmet. That's one of them kind of hits that jars you all the way to your ankle bones.
Not sure what their problem is. Okay, we'll have a 15-yard penalty. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Bacon County.
I wonder if that was leading with your helmet. And that's going to carry them inside the 20. On the inside the 15-yard line, barely inside the 15, about 14 and a half. 10:24 left. Turn and hand the counter.
And he's
got graying grass, and there ain't nothing we're going to do about him except watch him cross the goal line. There it is, 10 minutes and 8 seconds left. He just, big number 10, weighs about 220 pounds. He just sprints to the flag, to the corner. 10 minutes and 6 seconds. 10 minutes, 6 seconds left in the third quarter, 41-0 Vidalia.
You didn't take your tongue-tied pill before this game started, did you?
I didn't. This game was real close. The first 32 seconds of the game.
And this fixed to be
42-0.
A missed field goal will be 42-0 here, early here in this second half.
He splits the upright, and with 10 minutes and 6 seconds left.
It's nothing personal. It's just business.
Hello?
That's how some people do things.
Right away.
To us, everything we do is personal. Because anyone can answer the call. It's who shows up that matters most. That's the quality of your independent agent and the company that stands behind them.
Bennett Bennett & Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Welcome back, everybody. Your Prince Ford kickoff. Vidalia is about to kick off to your Bacon County Red Raiders. Prince Ford, where friends send friends, your neighborhood Ford dealership in Douglas, Georgia. And they kick the ball back off, and this is to Xavius Bell. We can get a little bit of block. He's got a little bit of a crease, and we just kind of olayed the guy. He does bring it up to about the 30-yard line, maybe 31-yard line. 9:56 left. Bacon takes over.
Peterson on the return. Tackled by number 12, Bryce Davis.
And we're seeing a brand new crop of Vidalia Indians come out here. They may be one or two starters that's left on the field, but I don't
see them if they are.
Maybe number one that plays safety for him. He may be the only one on the far side of the field that's left. They're trying to find position. Xavius takes it up the middle, and he gets smoked, but he falls forward for about a 4-yard gain.
On the carry. Tackled by Outler.
Vidalia just a lot of depth on that side of the field.
Yeah. Cooper gets the play and runs back in. Gets the play from Coach Kyle Langford. 9:28 left in the third quarter. Barely getting into the third quarter. It's already, Vidalia's already scored. Xavius goes to off to the side, turns and hands the ball off. We're trying to go wide. He cuts back in. Great spin move. He actually turns about a 3-yard loss into a 2-yard gain. It's going to be 3rd down and a short 5. 3rd and 5 from our own 36-yard line.
8:56, 8:55 here. This third quarter. Vidalia 42, Bacon County 0. Vidalia the number 2 seed coming out of Region 2A. They've locked that up. Swainsboro actually winning region this year.
I think at one time this year, Vidalia was ranked number 3 in the state.
Yeah.
They're pretty good. JP drops the ball. And it's going to be 4th down, and we're going to punt it.
And we're going to be
4th and about 4.
And the wind has really picked up now. I mean, the flag are standing horizontal out there, going from north to south here.
I promised that when it got cool that I would not argue, and I'm going to sit up here and be cold and enjoy it. How about that? Because I've been hot.
It has been hot for a long time.
I'm sick of hot weather. But the Lord knoweth.
The Lord giveth us wind.
Renardo, they coming after it.
And he gets a good punt.
Great punt.
Oh,
and they fumble it.
On the ground.
And
they pick it back up.
They do pick it back up. And they pick it up on about the 33-yard line, Vidalia's 33-yard line.
Just the nose of the ball on 33.
Very good kick by Renaldo. Man, I'm going to miss that boy.
Yeah, I am too. So is Coach Bordeaux.
Yeah, I'm proud of him, He's going to walk out of here. He's going to be one of the seniors wearing his yellow shoes.
Yep.
He's going to be one of these guys that's going to be able to tell a story for a long time. I'm curious, does Renaldo play soccer for our soccer team?
Yes.
I'm sure he does. And they've got their second team in there, and their first play.
A little rust.
Yeah, a little bit of rust. They're going to have to get their feet in under them a little bit. We're going to let our seniors play. 8:17 left. Play. The clock is stopped. It's going to be 2nd down and 15. 2nd and 15. Bring in a new quarterback. I think they got the same center. It looks like they do. He's the smallest guy on the offensive line.
That tailback they got in there is still a big kid.
Turn and hand the ball off wide to number 23, and here comes C.J. Preston. Lays the wood to him. Big C.J. Got a junior linebacker. I'm anxious to see what C.J.'s able to do as far as wrestling this year. He spends his weekends training wrestling. Tough young man. Loves that wrestling. I wrestled one time. Had a 145-pound man. He knew how to wrestle and I didn't. And when I come to myself, my big toe was stuck in my nose. And I was going, help, help. And we're going to hold him, push him back again, another loss. It's going to be 3rd and about 17.
That's going to take years to get that image out of my head.
Never forget, he's old Roy Beverly. Roy said, "Hey, Trav, get out here on the wrestling mats." I outweighed him about 60 pounds. I said, "I'm fixing to ruin him." Son, when he got through with me.
He started some kind of new yoga that didn't know existed, huh?
Brett said he folded me like a lawn chair. That's about the truth. Hey, 3rd down.
Vidalia moving again in the backfield, a little too early.
And they're going to back them on up. And they're going to have about 3rd and 21 or 22. And their coach has seen enough. Boy, he's upset. We're going to take a timeout. They're going to take a timeout. So are we. A Burt CPA timeout.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett & Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Welcome back, everybody. We're having too much fun. I want to take an opportunity to thank all of our sponsors: Beach Timber, Bennett & Johnson Insurance, Burt CPAs, Coffee Regional Medical Center, D.L. Lee & Sons, First Baptist Church of Alma, Physical Therapy and Balance Center, Heart Service Station, and the Huddle House. Man, wouldn't a waffle be good right after this? Good point. I've never been a waffle I didn't like. Me either. Vidalia turns and quarterback keeps it. Man, he's got some open space, and who was that? Was that Shamad? Yeah, Shamad comes up. Even though they gained about 15 yards, they still going to come up 5 yards. They being Vidalia is going to come up about 5 yards short. That quarterback was quick, but Shamad come up from the safety position and made an open field tackle. Tackle, knocked him down about 5 yards short. They're bringing in for the first time tonight their punting team.
Yeah, it's the first time we've seen him tonight.
6 minutes, just run under 6 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Vidalia 42, Bacon County nothing. J.P. Peterson back deep to receive it. We're not buying it. We're just, I don't know if we're going to try to return or not. I think we're just more interested in making sure that they don't. And they kick it off the side of their foot, but it's one of them kind that's going to take a roll, and it does. And it rolls about 15 yards inside, well, to the 11-yard line, and Bacon County is going to take over on their own 11-yard line with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left. Your Bacon County Red Raiders got 89 yards to go to pay dirt. I would love to see us punch one in. I don't care how we do it. I don't care if we do it long way. I don't care if it's a sustained drive that lasts between now and the last play of the drive or last play of the game. Let's just put some points on the board and walk out of here tonight looking forward to next season with a little bit of a positive note.
I'll tell you what I'd like to see here in this 4th quarter, the wind blowing north to south. Renaldo will be able to break his own record before he gets out here this scene tonight.
Yeah. We hand turn and hand the ball off to Xavius Bell. He falls forward about 3. Just got a text from one of my buddies, says that Pierce County's behind 26-7 at half. His quote, "We giving this game away." I know he's mad. Nobody likes losing. I sure don't.
I tell you, after coming off that game last week with Appleton, that's an emotional roller coaster they went on last week. It is tough to get up for that next week.
Sure is. I didn't expect that from the Liberty.
So it's going to be a. I mean, that's what you got to do to win championships. You got to be able to bounce, or not even bounce back, but come back and strap it on again.
Speaking of that, that's one of the things that I heard Kirby Smart from Georgia talking about, that very thing this week. He said if you get up for one opponent and you just circle that one opponent during the season and you don't play the same way for every opponent, then it winds up biting you. And that was not pretty. It's going to be 4th down. We didn't come anywhere close to getting a first down there. 4th down, 4:45 left. And we're going to bring in a punting unit. Anyway, Kirby said, you know, if you get up for Florida and you don't practice the same way and prepare the same way, then when you play somebody like a Kentucky and you've spent all your emotion, you don't ever let them get too high or never get them too low. And that's what Nick Saban's always done. That's straight out of Nick Saban's book, you know.
And I think Georgia will be prepared. And Renaldo gets another good punt off if it hits one of these Vidalia players.
I'm thinking the same thing. And good punt, but it's going to still fall inside of our territory at about the 46-yard line. Vidalia takes over on Bacon's 46-yard line. Speaking of Georgia football, tomorrow at 11:30 pregame start. It's going to be a 3:30 game on CBS Game of the Week. But you can get all the Bulldog coverage. That's one of my favorite things. I'm going to be smoking a boneless pork loin tomorrow. I'm going to be sitting out there with my smoker going. Not smoking that on my smoker, on my a pit ball smoker on my pellet grill. While that thing smokes, I'm going to while that thing's smoking the meat, I'm going to be sitting out there listening to Georgia football. Oh, Shane, you're getting delirious. Vidalia takes the ball and runs about a 15-yard gain. My goodness, they're determined. This second string's wanting to play first. They're not taking any plays off.
Jeff Davis now 29-3.
Jeff Davis is getting beat 29. Oh, they're up 29-3.
They missed a field goal. It's 29-3.
About what I thought. Beginning to see a little bit of motion coming out on some of these seniors. The reality's starting to set in a little bit.
It is.
They put in a lot of work to wind up having their season end this way.
Well, and you take some of these kids that's been playing since they were 7 or 8 years old. This is, and for me, like me, this was my last time I ever put on a uniform. Not playing at the next level. This is a sad moment for a lot of them.
As they're coming off the sideline, they're beginning to, as I say, the emotions begin. Some are handling it different ways. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. When you love a game like these guys, like you said, get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to make practice, and you've been doing that for 4 years, you've sacrificed a lot. Great play by T.J. Ham. Or was that Garrett Anderson?
No, that was
T.J.
Gonna miss him too.
Oh man, he's really come on this year.
Yes, he has.
I didn't even know who T.J. Ham was until the beginning of the season. All of a sudden, we're calling his name out every game. 3 or 4 times a game, he's made some big plays. Gonna really miss old Garrett Anderson. When I lived in Douglas, he and his family lived behind us. He's a little old guy running out there playing all the time in the backyard. Our backyard and his backyard met. And I've known Garrett, Roger, and Kim for a long time.
Garrett.
I think he's going on.
Oh, good gracious, ball popping.
And that was one of those killers.
Speaking of Garrett Anderson,
yes,
he said, "Welcome to my backyard."
He comes in, he crashes in, and the quarterback is trying to.
Garrett.
I think he's going on.
Oh, good gracious, ball popping.
And that was one of those killers.
Speaking of Garrett Anderson,
yes,
he said, "Welcome to my backyard."
On 23-yard line. Speaking of Garrett, he goes tomorrow to LaGrange College, where he's been offered the chance to go extend his football play, and he's going on an official visit tomorrow up to LaGrange. I am proud of that boy.
Yes, sir.
And he's tickled to death. I'm excited for him. He wants to play football at the next level, get his degree, and come back to Bacon County and coach. And I'm excited for him and excited for Bacon County. I hope whoever the coaching staff is, when he gets out of college, we hire him right off. Bring him in here and put him in the school system. And he loves Bacon County, he loves Alma, and he wants to be a part of it. We need more of that.
Yes, we do. We don't have enough of that. You're exactly right.
Garrett, he and Mason Michael were fussing on the when I was interviewing them. They're the ones I interviewed for the Huddle House, Huddle Up Senior Spotlight, and they were fussing. Garrett says, I got a 3.92, and Mason said, I still got a 4.0. And Garrett said, well, you're going to lose it. You're not but a sophomore. Said, by the time you're a senior, you ain't going to have a 4.0. Mason said, I will, too. Garrett said, you want to bet? Hey.
I wish I could have argued about that.
I had a 4.0 one time in one class.
I was just saying, that was on the first hole for me on the back nine.
Third down and about 3 from our 30.
51 seconds left here in this third quarter.
And the ball to Xavius. He cuts it up and going to get a first down. Falls forward about the 36-yard line. Like you say, 43 seconds left in the third quarter. 42-0 Vidalia. Cooper takes the call from the coach, gets the play, runs back in. They wind in the clock. Clock continues to run. Let's get this thing going. We're playing Vidalia's second team right now, and we've got a little bit of momentum. We're starting to get some movement on the offensive line. We sprint Cooper Brown out to the right. Cooper's looking. Now he turns it, tucks it, and runs back up the middle. They roll him up, but after about a 7-yard gain, good play by Cooper.
Yeah, he had nothing there, and a smart decision on his part. Just tuck it under and go.
Going to mark the ball. It may be about an 8-yard gain. We're on our own 44-yard line. And the third quarter is going to run out, and we're going to take a Burt CPA timeout. You're listening to Red Raider Radio on 101.9 The Rocket. Oh. Welcome back, everybody. Both teams are still huddled up on the sideline. Bacon County just broke the huddle, and we're going to be finishing up the season going towards Waycross, going south. Vidalia comes. They flip-flop. We're on our own 44-yard line. It's second down and about 2. 12 minutes left, and I think it's going to be a running clock if I understood right.
Yeah, that's what's supposed to be.
We got trips to the right. We turn and hand the ball off to Isaiah Grant. He's going to be dropped for a loss. They had a blitzing linebacker that came in. We didn't take him, and he drops him for about a 1-yard loss. Going to be 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 from the 43-yard line. A lot of big games in college football tomorrow.
One over there in the Bayou tomorrow, a few people may know about.
Of course, here, the biggest games against Kentucky, whereas Georgia and Kentucky are battling out. And boy, I bet you nobody picked that Georgia and Kentucky would be the 2 teams left.
No, sir.
Fighting for the East. And hit the ball out to Wiley. He takes it and cuts up. He's going to get a first down. Falls across the 50-yard line. Flags come in. Must have been a face mask. He's pointing to his face mask. So we're going to tack something on to that. I had 2 flags come in at the end. And Wiley's acting like he got his face mask pulled. Personal foul, face mask against them. That's what it's called. And we're going to get an addition at the end of the play. It happened when he was being tackled. Going to add 15 yards to it, and that might be the biggest play of the night.
It must be. And we don't have a running clock like we thought, and we got a different white hat out there now. They have switched around.
Yep. Reese
has gone to the side judge now.
Yep. These crews are.
Oh, Cooper would have. just running to his left side, was able to turn around. It was a pretty throw, but he missed his receiver. I don't know how he got that ball out the way he was running.
Well, he was covered by two people. That was a great throw, but it was time for the seam route.
Now the clock is running. The officials up here in the box had forgotten.
Yeah, they're cranked the clock now. So in about 10 and a half minutes, this game's going to be over with, guys. Unless they call a timeout.
Well, we get 6 onside kicks in a row.
Yep. Got Xavius lined up out here in the slot. We hand the ball off to Grant, and he busted up the middle. And he's going to get a first down. Great play by Grant. Don't miss that guy, too, man. He's been one of them that's just been around. Got the older he's got, the more and more playing time he's got. Really had a big position this year. Got hurt, missed a game or two. But he's right back out here. He's still playing as hard as he can play. 9 minutes and 42 seconds left. Throw the ball out to Lawton Taylor. He takes it and just goes straight up the middle. May have got back to the line of scrimmage. Did I tell you I didn't like that play?
Yeah, once or twice I thought you'd mentioned it. He gets right back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a hair or two loss on that play.
Toombs was behind 14-7, and they just had a pick six. Now it's 14-14. Toombs and Vidalia. Swainsboro. How about that? Big.
They are in the pit tonight, right?
Playing in the pit. Billy Burger.
Can't beat a Billy Burger.
Vidalia's in a 3-deep safety look. There goes Xavius. He makes a great cut. Gets down inside the 15-yard line at about the 12-yard line. Going to be first down, Bacon. 8 minutes and 30 seconds left. Now we're rolling. They're rolling players in and out. They may be bringing some starters back in.
No, I don't. I thought that at first, but I'm not sure that's what that.
No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah. You're right. You know, hats off to the Vidalia coach. He's just giving his players. But nobody wants to. You know, everybody wants to shut out. Everybody wants to shut out. So he's trying to preserve a shutout. That's football.
Yep.
Lawton takes the ball. He cuts back up, and he's going to go in for a touchdown. Lawton Taylor.
Yeah.
He's quick, little old joker.
Yep.
That may be his first touchdown of the year.
I think that's his first touchdown.
He got smoked when he crossed. Lawton takes the ball. He cuts back up, and he's going to go in for a touchdown. Lawton Taylor.
Yeah.
He's quick, little old joker.
Yep.
That may be his first touchdown. Congratulations to him. And Bacon County's on the board, 42-6 with 7 minutes and 46 seconds left. Jeff Davis now is over Metter 29-9. What a game at Toombs. We knew that was going to be a good one. Renardo splits the upright, 42-7 with 7 minutes and 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter here at senior night at Bacon County. You're listening to Red Raider Radio on everything that rocks, 101.
At Family Vision Care, we believe life is all about your vision. Family Vision Care is the leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Alma community, and we want to help you achieve and maintain a clear vision for years to come. Doctors James McQuaig and Blake Hutto and their staff provide award-winning eye care service for Southeast Georgia. With the newly constructed office filled with state-of-the-art equipment, they can diagnose and correct your vision with detailed accuracy. Visit www.fvcalma.com.
Renardo Juarez and our special team kickoff unit is about to come on, kicking from the 40-yard line. 7:46 left. That clock has stopped for the kickoff. So we're fixing to boot it away. Really appreciate Prince Ford coming on board with us on Red Raider Radio and 101.9 this year. Bacon County broadcast. We appreciate them. Matthew McEachern, one of my very best friends, also pastors a church, Cornerstone Church of God of Prophecy there as you're going in to Douglas from Alma, right there on 32. Booyah. Ronaldo puts a foot into it, and that one's into the end zone like only Ronaldo can.
Yeah, big number 3, Chris Gay back to that, but he was not able to even put a finger on that ball.
Vidalia is going to take over on the 20-yard line. We got some of our younger guys that are starting to see some action now, starting to run some of our younger players in.
We've got Conquest Brinson in on that defensive back.
Yep.
Mason Michael back in at the safety position.
C.J. Preston, who's played linebacker the last 3 games.
Done a good job at it.
False start. Clock continues to run. I want to mention our coaches. Coach Kyle Langford, head coach. Noble Coley is offensive coordinator, offensive line coach. My friend Willis Yates played linebacker at Chattanooga, the Moccasins. He's the defensive coordinator and linebackers coach. Scott Brown, running back coach. Ryan Morgan, defensive line coach. Mike Martinez, Coach Martinez, DB coach, defensive back coach. Coach Joe Bordeaux, who is our special teams kickers coach. Cody Phillips and Peter Simmons are our assistant coaches. We appreciate them. And, of course, Judy Rowland, who is our superintendent here in Bacon County. The principal at the high school is Tracy Martin. And brand new athletic director for his first time this year, Chuck Woodall. Coach Woodall. Shane, been good doing game with you. You and Brent, we've been in the booth this year. Had a lot of fun.
I have to say, after being on the field the last few years, it's warm up here.
Joe Hayes has done a tremendous job. And man, oh Joe, he's steady. You know what? He works very, very hard for our community, for our Boosters Club. Joe does a good job.
Yes, he does.
We had the ball off number 14, and we smoke him. That's T.J. Ham and Garrett Anderson.
The dynamic duo.
Is that right? Brent's telling me that Anderson's trying his best to get 100 tackles for the season. How short was he? How close? He was about 8 short.
He's going to be all over that.
Yeah, he's going to be close. That's a big goal. Big goal for 10 games.
Looks good on that recruiting schedule.
It does, don't it? That's a kid. When I say he's not very big, boy, I remember him as a freshman. I don't remember who he was playing, but he got smoked. He weighed about 145 pounds, and somebody blindsided him. I didn't think he was going to get up. Their quarterback keeps it, and he turns it up, and he has got some wheels. Mason Michael runs him down, and he takes it way inside our territory, down to about the 39-yard line. No, they're going to spot it dead on the 40-yard line of Bacon County. That little quarterback, he kept it, he pulled it. We hadn't seen them do that but a couple of times tonight.
Yeah. On either side of the ball, or either side, Vidalia or Bacon.
Bodhi Meadors is checking in as number 73. Christian Gurley checks back out.
4:52, 4:51 left in this final game of this Red Raider season.
Quarterback turns and hands it, and there goes T.J. Ham. Drops him for about a 6-yard loss. They're going to make it a 5-yard loss, but it was more like 6. Lee County, wow, what a turnaround in this game. Coffey's actually scored a touchdown. Lee County 37, Coffee 7. Yeah, Ware was losing last count 14-7 is the last count I had on it. I haven't looked at it in the last few minutes. I'm going to go back and see what I can find. 21-14. Wayne up 21-14 over Ware. Come on, Ware County. Ware's got a freshman quarterback that's supposed to be all that in a bag of chips, but he's a freshman. He makes a lot of freshman mistakes. But his athleticism is off the chart. Clinch County 35-9 over Telfair.
I agree with you on that, Rev. I think it's going to be Clinch and Irwin back in that state championship again. I don't see anybody stopping those two.
My mother is from Homerville and got some uncles that follow the Clinch County Panthers. And if Ware County's not in the playoffs or they're playing way out of town, because Clinch is always, region champs or very close to it, they play most of their playoff games at home. So that's where I spend a lot of the playoffs over there watching Clinch. And they're for real most of the time. Vidalia turns and hands the ball off going left. And they fumble the ball. We're going to pick it up. We got the ball with 2:55 left. Vidalia fumbles it. Somebody reached out and just plucked the ball out of the running back's hands, and we take over on the 33-yard line with 2:51 left. Clock stops. See if we can't push another one across. Outruns our offense. We can run a 2-minute offense. Now the clock is running 2:48, 2:46, 2:47, I'm going in the wrong direction, 2:43.
You got that number thing down.
Yeah. And we don't have very long left in the 2018 high school football. Can you believe it's already over? My goodness. Amazing how fast it's went.
And college football down to the last few weeks, it's just amazing.
Wide open, and he throws the ball. Good catch. Get out of bounds. He does after a big pickup, about a 12, 13-yard pickup.
Out of bounds don't mean anything at this point.
It doesn't?
Nope.
Okay.
Clock still running at 2:06, 2:05, 2:04. Vidalia 42, Bacon County 7.
Another catch by Lawton Taylor. Great throw. Coach Cooper. Quarterback Cooper Brown throws a knife. That's the biggest, definitely the biggest gainer. About a 25-yard gain.
One of the best pass plays all year.
That was beautiful. Makes this old receiver almost weep. We're on the 25-yard line of Vidalia. They're playing almost a prevent type defense. We get the ball down to Terry Wiley. He turns it back in. There's another face. That's the second time. 3 flags thrown in for another face mask. Terry gets up. That's going to put us down about the 5-yard line, maybe 6. 1:11 left. We got 1 minute and 11's personal foul, face mask, half the distance. They tackled on about the 12-yard line, going to put us on about the 6. Timeout, Vidalia. They don't want to see us get in and score. And we're going to take a Burt CPA timeout.
It's nothing personal. It's just business.
Hello?
That's how some people do things.
Right away.
To us, everything we do is personal. Because anyone can answer the call. It's who shows up that matters most. That's the quality of your independent agent. And the company that stands behind them.
Bennett & Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Welcome back, everybody. With 1 minute and 11 seconds left, we're going to do everything we can to get in the end zone right here. Wayne County leading Ware, as we said, 21-14. Meta returns a kick return, 65 yards. And the score is 36-15. Jeff Davis over Meta right now. I don't know where we're at in the game. Probably getting close to the 4th quarter. Cooper turns and looks.
He's got him in the back of the end zone.
Lawton Taylor for the second touchdown of the night. Great play design. Where's that been all year? With a minute left, we're down to 59 seconds. We're going to get the opportunity to kick this last extra point. They stop at 58 seconds left. Renardo comes in. Come on, buddy, split it. 42-13. Vidalia over Bacon.
Bacon County starting their first esports schedule this year. GHSA won their first match against Colquitt County.
What was it?
Esports. Electronic gaming.
Is there weight room activity for your thumbs? I mean,
we're going to do a
miss.
I don't know what we just did. I don't know if that was on purpose or we had fire there.
We missed the extra point by, we'll say, a botched snap or a messed up play. 58 seconds left, and we're going to be kicking off, and that should now tell me what the esports is. Let him hold the headset just a second. All right, you got to tell me. This is Brent Johnson. Brent's called with us before, and Brent he's the weight room coach for the esports guy.
Well, it's the first annual GHSA sponsored sanctioned state electronic sports. It's a gaming. They've tailored
like Fortnite or something like.
Well, some similar games. It's League of Legends. This first, and I didn't know what that was until we started playing it. 5-man teams, strategy games where guys work together. It's like a basketball team. You play a certain role, and to be successful. There's over 90 schools in the state of Georgia that signed on.
And we beat Colquitt.
We beat Colquitt County in the first round. Now, Colquitt has several teams. I'm not sure which one we played, but in the second match we played, we laid the wood to Colquitt the first game, and then we got it back that second game against a team from South Forsyth. But our guys, a couple of the guys had never played this particular game before, so we're still learning it, just like a lot of other kids around the state. But this appeals to a group of kids that wouldn't play athletic type sports. I think it's going to catch on. We've got 7 kids to sign on this season, and it's a season. There's going to be 3 seasons throughout the year. There's going to be a winter, a spring, and a summer. Lasts approximately 3 months, and we're going to add a few games a little bit later. But yeah, it's pretty neat.
Well, if you want to keep kids on your team, don't practice at 5 in the morning.
We'll try to avoid that.
Thank you, Brent.
Man.
That's interesting. Very, very interesting. 24 seconds left, and this game's going to be over. Shane, any last words? Anything about this season? Anything you want to say?
Well, it's been real.
Yeah.
The worst night watching football is better than any night at work or anywhere else. I'm telling you, it's been fun. Seriously, we hadn't had the greatest year. We've had our downs this year, but again, we live in a country and an area where we can do this freely and enjoy it. And our kids come out here in a safe arena and play, and that's what it's all about in the game. At the end of the day, it's about these kids. We want to win. We want to go on the state and all that. But these kids that are forming and making young men out here, that's what it's all about.
This is my 8th year in the booth, and it's been an enjoyment. I really love Collins High School football, and I love being a part of the Alma Bacon County community. It's been great partnering with 101.9, Paul Sullivan, Kelly